So you're coming in 45 this way, so you can strap a couple places and then sneak behind your leg there, and then 45 again to the drain, and then you have your trap. Okay, so this, and you're going to use a 2-inch P-trap with a union. It has to be able to break free, so if it gets gunked up or something, you can break it apart.
Okay.
Okay. Now the drain itself is going to be 1.5 inch tubular. I'm going to send these all to you. Not that one. That's 1.5 inch tubular. Okay, flat drain. Does it have a nut on it?
It's threaded.
It's threaded. Did it come with a nut and a washer? If not, someday you just gotta buy one. But a lot of times the drains come with a nut and a washer. A nut will slip over it, and there's a flat washer. I'll find that too. And give it to you. Okay. To connect. Now that's 1.5 inch, but like I said, we need to be 2 inch to that section because it's over our 3'6". We're going to use a bushing, 2 by 1.5 inch bushing, and that can go into the top of that trap. Okay, so that is going to go in here. So you're going to reduce from here to 1.5 inches up to your drain. All right, and then that is a trap adapter. That is 1.5 inches. That's going to slip over that tailpiece that comes down from the drain. All right, you're going to do the same thing this way.
When you say this way, was
Stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so if you've got your fixture at a 45 from here, so you can come out, turn with a 45.
Oh, that's that. That's that.
45.
That Y looking thing. That's at a 45-degree angle.
You're right. You want to set that double fixture at a 45.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. I mean, unless this is not in the way and you want to shoot straight to it, you can. But I don't know how you're going to strap it. I mean,
yeah. Gotcha.
You're going to have to build something up. It needs to be strapped, because otherwise, if you get a dip in it, you're going to have problems. And they're going to want to see. There's just no way to keep it at 1/4 inch per foot without strapping to the wall.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's what I would do. I'd shoot it, boom, 45 over. Use your unistrut and clamp, maybe 2 places on the walls to the studs. Turn again with a 45, trap adapter with your bushing up to your tailpiece. And same thing over here. Over, and then boom, up to your drain. This could technically be 1.5 inches because of the distance, but I would just keep it all the same.
With the using the same pipe to go up, and
it's going to help it flow better.
Yeah,
and he's going to like this. He's going to like seeing that.
Okay.
Okay, so from the top of this fitting, this double fixture fitting, that is going to, I don't know if that's in the way. I guess it will be, but anyway, we can turn that. Okay, so 45, however we need to do, to get up to our vent. But we need to look up there. That's 1.25 inches. Your vent's going to be 1.5 inches. So I don't know what that is.
Are you talking about this white guy?
Yeah.
Piece of pipe?
So I'm just gonna grab your ladder. The ceiling in the bathroom, drywall, or
this is good news or bad news.
There's nowhere over here. It's gonna be over here somewhere. So this has to go up and then over to attach to the vent system over here, but I can't see it from here, so I don't know if there's access in there, because otherwise just gotta crawl, get up there and crawl in there. I mean, in that wall behind the bathroom or above it, but I just can't get to it from here. So without I mean, probably gonna have to go through the ceiling over here, and there's gonna be a vent for the toilet, a vent for the sink going up and tying together up here somewhere.
Are there any regulations here in the state of California that regulate how I get a vent over here from that room? Like as far as the type of pipe used, the slope, any rules, what, you know?
Quarter-inch per foot fall, just like a drain. It's got to fall back. So rainwater, what have you, goes down your vent. It needs to find its way back to the drain.
Okay.
Okay.
What I guess the question would be is what would an inspector look for
Right.
to see that it's done properly? And
The distance is not going to be a problem. It's just going to be the fall. Quarter-inch per foot, 1.5 inch minimum pipe. If you run into, it's going to have to be tied into whatever else is up here, but most likely it's going to be 2-inch. Because once you start tying them all together, they're going to increase in diameter. But coming out of that,
when you say coming out of that, that is what?
the fixture you're working on over there.
Okay, got it.
Fixture. Okay. So you've got to get out of this. I don't know where you're planning on putting the water heater back, same spot.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to get around it with fittings, but because you got to get your vent from here up and tied in wherever it is over there. But like I said, you can hop up there, look at my light if you want, but I just don't see any way to get to it. I don't see it at all. I mean, so my first thing would just be pop open a hole in the ceiling over there that you can get up in.
Okay.
So that vent's got to go up. It's going to be all the same pipe, ABS, black ABS pipe, and it's got to go up and turn to wherever you can connect over there, and it needs a 1/4 inch per foot falling back. So, like I said, water gets in that drain, it comes down, and gravity feeds back down to this drain. Okay.
That's it. Easy enough.
The only other thing, which I do not believe is legal in Poway, is a mechanical vent. I would never use it, you know, tie into the vent, but it's like a one-way check valve that goes on top of your fitting. I mean, if that was a possibility, if it was legal,
Yeah, but if
you
it's
could get by.
if it's not,
I
but
might try it, but I don't think it's.
what is this fitting attached to? Just so
I'll show you. Okay, that's 1.5 inches. So, you know, you just need a vent to be able to draw air, right? To drain. Right now, if you're dumping down one, the other one is essentially your vent. It's pulling air. This is a Studer vent or a mechanical vent. It doesn't allow the sewer gas back out. It's like a check valve. So
So we wouldn't have to do any of this piping shit.
up here, if that were legal. But there are a few places in San Diego that it is legal, but like I said, I mean, I've seen them, but I never put them in.
Yeah, but in
But
theory, when they come here on Friday to do my rough inspection for that over there,
Yeah.
couldn't I just ask that question?
Yeah, if you're just getting that, say, hey, can I use
Yeah.
a mechanical vent here, because otherwise I got to get up, tear up everything and get over here.
Yeah, because our process on Friday is going to be, my buddy's going to come in here. We're going to get that done in the bathroom because it's going to be pretty quick. And what the fuck is there to do, right? As long as I get all the stuff bought and then he's going to go, oh, okay, it's roughed in correctly. Now you can case it in concrete.
Right.
And okay, we're good to go. And then I can ping him. That's the real reason I'm doing it.
No, that'd
is
be
go
good.
because he's going to be the guy to do that. So that I don't need a rough inspection for this, correct? Because there's nothing to rough in. We're not busting up any concrete.
Well, okay. Everything below is underground. Everything above is rough. Okay. So that was my next thing. So
okay. So
if he'll allow you to do a mechanical vent in the top of this fitting, which ideally you want it as high as possible to draw air, that would save you from going up and tying into the vent up there. Okay. Again, it's not normal.
yeah, we'll ask.
But
I mean,
if it works, if he's cool with it, that'll save you a lot of work. Okay. Now, the rough for this, everything from here to those drains is going to be your rough plumbing. And typically, it all has to be on test, which is full of water. Okay. So in that case, in that T, you need this test plug.
In what T are you referring to?
The clean out T that goes first.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay?
Yep.
That is your very first fitting. As close as you can to the ground, basically. Because
To the bigger one or smaller one?
the bigger one.
Okay, got it.
That 1.5 inch, the small one, you're gonna cap that. Don't even
Oh, okay.
We're not using it. You're using all the 2 inch.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to help you for anything. Okay, so this is a test plug, 2 inch test. So you screw this into this. Okay, you air it up solid so it holds water, so you can test everything that you installed.
The whole system.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
I mean,
So you're plugging up the air so it all backfills.
Right.
To see if all your fittings are good, I'm guessing.
So typically, right, all your fittings, your connections, make sure there's no leaks. Now, code is 10 feet of head pressure. So out of this fitting, you would need to go up 10 feet. Okay? You're gluing a pipe in there. You need to fill it up 10 feet. That creates roughly 5 psi on the whole system. So you're coming over here, and again, ask him if you can just plumb it in and hook it up. But for a rough inspection, you would need to bring your pipe over, not hook it up.
When you say hook it up, you mean fit it in, but no cement.
No, your pipe would just come over. You would not hook up your traps or anything. You would not hook up your drain. You would not hook up your trap.
Okay,
You just have
okay.
the pipe coming over, angled, toward the drain. Glue in your cap, so you can fill it with water and show them, hey, all of this is good. It doesn't leak.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then for final, you'd cut those caps off, and then add your trap and hook up your drain. Okay. So,
Okay.
so that would be a cap here and a cap here, before hooking up the drains. because rough inspection would typically happen before you ever had any sinks or cabinets or anything in here. So you would just be glued. I have
Okay,
some
cool.
kind of pictures of that. I'm gonna hook this up. Can I use a mechanical vent? If the answer is no, okay, it's gotta go up and over, find a vent, tie into a vent. And then next, can I hook up these tubs? Can I completely? Or do you wanna see the system full of water?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
If I was talking to him, I would say, hey, for me, I mean, if I've been dealing with the guy, instead of the 10 foot of head pressure, which is typically required because they want to see that there's pressure against it, it's not just holding water. For all your glue joints and connections, they want to make sure that that's not leaking. I would ask him if I could hook it up and then fill up these tubs, you know, or I guess leak, but at least fill them up to the drain to show, hey, everything's holding water.
They're meant to hold water up to the top.
Okay, well then.
Even with that seal.
Got it. So if that were the case, you know, fill
her up.
Fill them halfway with water. Say, look, everything's been holding. It's under pressure. The only thing is you don't have your 10 foot of head pressure. So let's write that down, like a few of the questions that we want to ask him. And like I said, the whole material list I put together here is, I don't know, probably $500 for everything. So I don't think it's that bad with all that. But
Galyn, I'm at the 5-yard line. $500. I'm not tripping in the end zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
Fucking
agree. I mean, the only thing that would add or be a pain is if you have to get over and get into.
At this point, I'm totally cool with that.
Get into
So
the
that's the
ceiling.
gist of it.